Mm. And here I am. You know. And yes, I did fix the starting soon volume. Woohoo! Yeah! Because I'm awesome like that. Uh-huh. Totally awesome like that. That's totally why. And here I am. Trying to fix volume. Is the game too loud? I don't... Yeah, or is the game volume alright? Tell me. Mm-mm. There is no response, so I'm gonna take that as... Well, there's also waves. But yeah. I also realized that I did type a bit of a wrong thing on the thumbnail, but fuck it. It's the Awakened, not the Awakening, but it's similar enough. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. No one saw anything. No one has seen a thing. But yeah, no, I have technically played the beginning of this game before, but I dropped it. So I'm hoping to make a full playthrough of it here on my little channel, though today's stream will probably not be super long because I do have to go up early tomorrow. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure I have... I was like, no, I don't want to reset. I want to just make sure I have my... where would it be? Subtitles on. Yes, I do. Boom. I do. That's good. So we're gonna make a new game. Hehehe. Do you like Sherlock Holmes though? Do you, Chris? Because I love Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. I absolutely adoringly love Sherlock Holmes. I always have. Loved mysteries in general. Oh my god, it's Mundus. Hello, Mundus. Discombulate? What? Oh, it's Watson. It's Watson. Look at it, it's Watson.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan.
I actually don't know that meme.
Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
Sherlock Holmes, the best roommate ever.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. A newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
You are such a bad roommate, Sherlock. But now I can move. What are you even doing? What is this mystery?
I'm close, I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
You know, I'm curious about that meme now. Don't think I've ever heard of that meme before. This room layout is always the same in every thing Sherlock Holmes related. There's just some few details, but the fireplace is always here, the window is always on that side, the desk is always here. I like the consistency, but what the fuck is this weird ass mask sword thing, and I can knock over the poles. Alright, let's analyze. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ilder. Well, damn. Sweden and England Damn. Oh, great. Yeah, there's more than one Robert Downey Jr. movie where he plays Sherlock Holmes. It's an entire series actually, but yeah. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. What? Didn't know what? That there's multiple? A spokesman for the police assures the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whatever by his peers at the Gentlemen's Club or the Fair Nightingales who comfort them. Yes, because Swedish people are recognizable apparently in the British society, because they're probably a big burly blonde and blue-eyed. Yeah, that's fair.
All of it uninteresting.
There's more things to see here. What is this?
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
That is indeed good service. But yeah, now I get that one wouldn't watch mysteries that often. I get that.
Another letter
Some people.
from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Oh yeah, technically this is a sequel to another Sherlock Holmes games.
I don't see the
game.
Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
Though you don't
I
have
noticed
to
this
see the
uncovering
earlier
a
ones.
pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life
Danganronpa is good.
to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Sherlock, you're... Yeah, the community of Danganronpa is god-awful. That is true, though. It is still an interesting one. The classic Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, the previous game was basically him just in his home city. Well, as a younger him exploring his childhood home that has been abandoned after his mother's death and things like that. It's not something one has to have seen to see this, because it's... And Werner, the person that's in the blood letter, is someone from that, so that was just a reference to the earlier game, but I'm pretty... As far as I know, you don't have to have seen the previous game to even know about, or, well, follow this one. Cat sleeping on your arm. What is this?
Cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Oh?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Did someone actually try to poison me?
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Glassed. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Yes! Fake it till you make it.
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
Wait, what did it... I need to extend this little. DBH. I don't know what that is out of my mind.
I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson?
Oh yeah, the
Sure,
Troy become
I can
human.
take the day off.
I mean, I guess some systems can be similar. I mean, this is basically the general layout of every Sherlock Holmes game, though. Like, having these things. And having, like, a deduction menu that you're probably gonna use later and such.
Can you
Tell me
describe
about
the
him.
man you saw?
Yeah, this
He was
kid is
carrying a lot of
brilliant.
books. Up to his chin they were.
Ever heard of a well-read assassin?
Looks can deceive, hence the appeal of disguises. Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang.
A
I
bang.
ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't.
Because I
I
wasn't.
the merchandise, and all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Okay. He was kneeling at my door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
If you have more shillings. God damn it. This kid. I love him. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is the deduction menu thing I was talking about. It's always different in every Sherlock Holmes game, but it's always there as well. But yeah, here you can read about the different things if you want to read them as well. About Barnes, who came with the things, the newspaper, cactus spine, potentially poisoned. Yeah, it's all the evidences are collected here. Ah, okay. Hello. Overcoat. I mean, it's raining. I should probably have some. Yeah, I'm gonna have the wind coat because it is raining, and then we obviously need a hat. We can't let him. Had the classic Sherlock Holmes hat. You can have glasses. I mean, he has this as well because he can make disguises. Yes, we have to have the classic. Oh my god, the mustache. But yeah, he's a master of disguising as well to get information out of people. Fucking beard. The blue eye. Oh, this is Watson. I can change Watson's clothes as well. I guess he can also have a overcoat with a hat because it's raining. But yeah, so here you basically put in, like, you have to. How does this one work? Oh yeah, no, this one works like you do that, and then you have to find the correct connections. Like these two are connected. Barnes, the local bookshelf, seller ruined the newspaper. See, the deduction has been made. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. A cactus spine for assassination. A loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. So now I have new things I can do. Pin evidence.
From that Mr. Holmes' murder? Yes,
Get the
Barnes has
strand.
his quirks, but
Get
he
your
also
copy
has
of the
his
strand
scruples.
here.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game. That is true.
Get the strand.
But yeah, the marks also mean that there's something about that evidence you can learn more about in general.
Get your copy of the strand here.
Now where the hell? Can you stop telling me about tutorial things I'll never know. That guy just chilling by the door like that. Well, that's a very white horse. How the hell is this horse so clean when it's raining and muddy? I mean, it's pretty well animated though. But how the hell is it so clean? Also, the tail doesn't have the root like that. But yeah, how the hell is it this clean? That's what I want to know. That's my main issue right here. How can a white horse be this clean in a rainy, muddy London? I can talk to
Do you
you.
know anything about this?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can talk to people like that. Barnes Bookshop? What? Did I discover the place? What? What is this place? There's a little garden.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Indeed. How'd they get pearl? What? pearl? Oh, is that what the Mandos named her Arabian? I'm guessing it is, because I didn't see that part. I mean, this is not an Arabian, though. Arabians are pretty distinct. You can see it on their face. Like, their face is not flat like that. And Arabian has, like, a curve inwards on their in the upper part of the face. It's hard to explain without properly showing with a mouse or something, but yeah. Oh, this is the bookshop right here. New books in stores. Charles Dickens, Mr. Gogol, Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe is a really good one. And this lady is also here. She has a cacti. Suspicious. Yeah, white horses don't stay clean that easily. What, you're gonna remember Edgar Allan Poe? He's a good author. I read a lot for authors in general. Like, he's a classic as well, like, some classic books. I like reading from classics, like, of different countries. Oh, observe. Yeah, this is also a mechanic in every Sherlock Holmes game. You observe to make a deduction about someone. Bags under eye, effect of overwork. Ink, newspaper ink. Leans heavily on his right legs or left leg. High heels, wants to look taller. And then you can make a deduction. Is he a blackmail victim or a workaholic? Well, I would say it points to a workaholic that doesn't line up towards a blackmail victim. How would he be a blackmail victim? That doesn't really seem to make much sense. Yeah, that's as well with Arabian. Their nose is thinner and longer and it's curved inwards a bit. Yeah, no, workaholic. They're not limbed and has large bags under his eyes, the result of long hours of intense work. He's not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he's the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge.
Mr. Barnes, a word.
And...
Oh, for goodness sake.
Did he just run away? You're not helping. You're making yourself look more suspicious, you know, my dude.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes, now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. God, I see you coming.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Hey, the hair is clipping through the coat.
Deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month?
I see that hair clipping.
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You're not helping your case, my guy.
Why is he acting this way? You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Oh my god, it's a doggo.
Oh, Barnes has a dog now.
Wait, that's a... Oh, I wonder if that's a reference to the... I'm gonna pin this now because it's not a thing. I wonder if this is a reference to the dog that shows up in the Sherlock Holmes books. The dog that is, I forgot exactly, but it's a dog owned by a friend of someone that Sherlock knows that he uses as a tracking hound sometimes, and it's definitely like it's this breed 100%. I know that it's this breed. It's just bigger because I think this is a puppy. But I wonder if this is like a reference to that, because it makes sense. Oh.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Okay. I can scan, it said, for points of interaction. Yes. Controls.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
I mean, what is this painting even supposed to represent? It's like a tower or something? In a weird dystopian world. And that's hieroglyphs. I can't zoom in, but so I cannot decipher them, but those are hieroglyphs. Tintin. Oh. A catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Oh shit. I clicked out of my... Ah, there we go. You can use your arms again. What else do you... Ah, here.
Basics of cryptoanalysis. Cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Yeah, I know of Tintin. My dad is a massive fan of Tintin. He like used to watch all of the things when he was younger, so it's like his childhood, and he has some old figurine things and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, I definitely know Tintin.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
I feel like you're overthinking things right now, Sherlock. Honestly, dried flowers wouldn't mean that.
Stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Yes, my father, he loves Tintin. Like I said, it's his childhood.
The finest view London has to offer.
What is that supposed to mean, Sherlock? That makes me feel like I should talk to her. I mean, she might have seen something.
The weather is dreary, isn't it?
Nope.
To be fair, my flowers could use
Oh,
the
wait,
rainfall.
there is something there. What is this flower? That's a rose,
Encouraging people
right?
to stop and smell the roses.
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
God save the queen, okay. I mean, there's a
It
cacti.
must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
And that,
I imagine
it's a
so.
cracked pot
I merely
as
saw
well.
them.
Yeah.
Familiar spine. This is what I found in my dustbin.
Is it what you found in your dustbin?
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Hmm.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observe. Yeah, you might. I mean, Tintin is still popular, but Tintin has been around for some time. Makeup. Distant look. Mourning bruised. Honoring deceased husband. Oh, she's a widow. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. Clean boots, change shoes upon arrival. Well, that's... I actually don't know which one would be more likely here. Dresses made from expensive fabric, not suitable for work, or shoes show no traces of mud. Bingo? What are you on about, Manders? Made from more expensive fabric that's not suitable for work. Shows no traces of mud. She must have changed them when he arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she is waiting for someone. While she cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she's trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she's dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. Or that one where... where her gaze symbolizes emotional detachment, and that she is still reeling from her tragic loss. I don't actually know which one would be more likely. Because, I mean, in these times, if you're a widower kind of thing, you would still be wearing black. So, well, I feel like the brooch is definitely a memento to her late husband. I feel like it's more likely she's ready to move on. Because you usually stop wearing black at the end of the grieving period kind of thing. Because at that times, like I said, you usually wore black for a few months until, like, you know, until you started getting over it kind of thing. So I think I'm gonna go with ready to move on. profiling.
Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
What? The roses? I don't even remember what they said about roses. Oh yeah, I can introduce evidence to try and find
One of these
here.
things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Okay, that's a bit strange. Someone dumped it there?
Are you sure you're asking the right
No.
person? I'm just
What?
a flower seller.
Dead flowers, maybe?
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Oh yeah, she's definitely ready to move on. She would not have that reaction otherwise. What else?
Are you familiar with Mr.
Oh,
Barnes?
yes.
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken.
So that means he probably
I can
has
see
had a
him
hurting
staring
leg
through
for a
the shop
while.
window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Longing? That... I get the feeling he fancies her. Honestly, that's what I feel right now. He fancies her, that's definitely it. But look at that doggo.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Yeah, it's a cute doggo. What breed is that though? I actually don't know. I'm not that good with dog breeds. Like at knowing their names. And I mean, I don't know, because the ears are very inwards pointing. You would name it Ace. Hey, it might be a female, and I mean, I guess Ace can go for either gender. But yeah, no, I have no idea what breed of dog this is. But I do see the tail is clipping slightly for his leg, or for its leg, so to say. At the bottom, you can see. But yeah, honestly, okay, I get a little bit annoyed at this outfit because it clips, like the back of his hair clips through, right here. So I'm gonna switch to this, I think. Yeah, that works. Here. Because I get annoyed at those kind of details. Looks like I didn't know Batman had a dog.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Is there anything else in here that I can read? I don't think there is, and if that's the case, then I should go in here. Time to find out the connections. Ha ha ha. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Maybe something to do with that? Yeah. Dead flowers on display. Yeah, I feel like that might be it. Oh, well, at least I got 2 of them correct. That is pretty decent. But the item... It's not that then, like, what could it be? Roses? No, no, it should not be that. cactus in the crack pot. Yeah, that's what it is. Mr. Ross is in love with Miss Fleming. Called it. Displayed a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him a watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalogue on his counter, a questionable choice, but for Barnes a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalogue presents the cacti as immortal. Finally, this is the same cactus he dropped on the Strand, outside 221B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story. Well, that was anticlimactic.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
What are you doing in there?
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
Why is he so nervous? He accidentally destroyed our newspaper. That's all he did. Why is he so nervous about that?
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive.
You're
Your
not very
clumsiness
nice,
carrying
Sherlock.
the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true.
Oh my
I'm
god.
useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
Oh god. Okay, now what should I actually respond? I mean, this isn't really my area. Or this I know what to do. I mean, I am not the best at love advice. I really am not. But you know what, fuck it.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the obtruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless
I
purgatory.
mean, that is a good view. Oh wait, good way to see on it.
Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine
All
and
of this
newspaper
could have
and
been solved in
So
an
you ought to be
instant.
familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Saltpeter explosion, rock stocks. That is a rhyme. Rock stocks. Locals at the port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and thick red smoke disrupting the peace. Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe, when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The port's authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Can I unpin? I don't want... Oh, there's a map. Oh, new discovery. What is that line? Is that like a shortcut or something?
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
It looks so stupid with the hat.
Only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Ooh,
True.
a case.
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is
Okay
nearby.
then.
Come.
That unexpected. He gestured that way, but I don't want to go that way. I see things to explore. I want to explore. What is in here, for example? A doll is in here. Hello, doll.
What's this?
No idea what this doll is about.
A miner with a sooty face. At least, in doll form.
Oh, hey ho, street pigeon and sewer rats, another treasure hunt is upon you. With a clue in hand, it's up to you to find all the dolls.
Used to do lots of those in my childhood, for myself and...
Is it a call for help? A bad
New
joke?
case, the dreams of Sherlock. I'm guessing this is like an optional side case you can do. Yeah, there was a street with carts. Doesn't really narrow it down that much. But on the picture it was a street with carts of fruit. Oh hey, talking about cats, here, look, here's a cat. I can't pet it, that makes me sad. What does your cat look like? I'm guessing it's not a ginger one like this. Right? Sherlock is not hard to place here, it seems, but he is normally in like the main games or main stories. Oh, you also have an orange cat. Is it similar to that one? What is this? Hello? What is this?
A model of a homely room and fireplace.
Was it similar to that one? Oh. Very
Tiny
but
bears
smaller.
peculiar
Yeah,
form,
okay.
Like it's meant to have something to put
It's like
inside.
your cat then. Your cat is in the game. Haha. Okay, so chimney but smaller. Huh. These are some strange contraptions.
Looks like a factory to me.
A factory.
Wonder what could get the gears inside moving.
This is definitely something with a psyche. New reward. Unlock the check the bonus sectioning. Okay, I got some reward, I guess.
A small minecart. Endearing, if disturbing. Looks like putting something in the slot may get the gears inside to move.
Interesting. Oi, Kiki. It's a good game. Oh wait, I can still interact with this? Why can I? Oh! The toy goes in there. And I get a key?
Charles.
For something? What is this? No one asked you, Kiki. That's true. What is all of this?
Children's clothes, judging by the size.
It's children clothing.
Padlocks
Ooh.
have names etched onto them. Anne,
Okay, so
Tom,
there's 3
Charles.
dolls. Hey, Mr. Pigeons are reframing and that treasure hunt is upon you with a clue in hand. It's up to you to find all the dolls. Okay, so I have the 2 clues for the 2 dolls I'm missing. Then, because... So one of them is in a crate, the other one is on a street by a market, from what I could see. Oh, I can't go out here. I'm guessing I can't. Yeah, that's chained off. I don't know. The key is definitely to those padlocks I saw. Like, they have to be. And I mean, the gears moved. That's how I got the key to begin with. Because I put the toy in the place, which moved the gears and opened the drawer on the thing. This is a prison wagon. There's a police somewhere. That's a pretty beautiful horse. I love those. Or not maybe love, but I like those. I'm guessing that this is where I want to go, but I'm looking for... Yeah, it's Stenwick Manor. That's definitely the place. And this should be a full circle, right? Which means that... Yeah, that's 22 and... yeah, this is Baker Street, so that's where I... 221B. That's where I live. The classical address. Why are all the horses like whitish in color? That actually makes pretty little sense. Most horses tend to be brown. Like, that's one of the more common. This is a very not common color for a horse. Oh, here's some stalls. What the hell has happened here? Why is no one doing anything to this horse? Come on, buddy, stand up. Good horse. But I still wonder what the hell has happened here. A horse wouldn't stand this still just like this, I think. But yeah, cute horse. Oh. Haha, I knew this was a marketplace.
Seems to be for me.
Someone didn't want to buy the horse, they covered it in mud. Okay, I'm guessing that leads back to where I was, because that looked like... Did the horse... Oh no, the horse is still standing there. Oh? This place is covered up place. I don't know where that crate could be. I'm guessing I probably have to go in here and figure that out later, because I think it might be down that path that was blocked.
Lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart. Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant.
Kimmy here?
What
That's
was
an
your
interesting
again?
name.
I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. It's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Other missing
Have there
people?
been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Okay. Why won't you... What are you doing, Watson? I see you back there.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest.
Hey.
That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain.
Hey, that's a bit...
Best of luck in your search.
You heard
You
me,
can't
didn't
just
you?
assume he
The
ran
man
off.
spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Why is Watson walking, like, why does he, like, spawn somewhere else and walk back into frame every now and then?
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way
Maori?
from New
Ooh.
Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him.
Does
so
that
he
mean he's
must
a
be
slave?
found.
Isn't slavery abolished by this time? I'm guessing it's similar, because he's being... Yeah.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Okay, you're also assuming he ran away then.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Okay, has he run away
I
before?
take it this is the first time Kimmy here has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England.
From savagery, that's... Well, that's quite a way to say it, I guess. Watson, stop walking back into frame. I see you every time.
Is there any reason Kimmy here may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Cabbage? Did you only feed him cabbage? Yeah, I don't like this man very much.
Did Kimmy here make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe.
Okay, so
For
you
security.
All right, Captain.
kept
I
his
think I have
wages in
started.
your safe.
We shall first take a
So
look
he
at
didn't
our
even have access to his wages.
I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
That is a little bit... Ruffles? Yeah, Sergeant Ruffles. The best name. I'll see if I can find the other toilet at some point to toy. There's nothing interactionable there, right? Why is the cooldown for the SED so long? It annoys me. Yeah, there's nothing there. Let's check over here. He said his place was over by... oh, there's something here. How do I... If I go... Oh, yeah, that. Knee print hiding.
Looks like a knee print.
Huh. That's strange.
Chewing tobacco.
Tobacco, ugh. What else is here? Oh, I saw something. There, oh, footprint.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Oh? With enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past. Press Q to see imagination notes. Interact with notes to begin. Don't recreate an accurate version of events. Well, I seem to only have one option right now. But that's... Okay, that was cool. That's true as well. It has to have been pretty recently. I mean, he did say last night. So it should have been last night then, I'm guessing. Or over the night. Because he had to fetch the newspaper himself this morning. So it has to have been... What are you doing, Watson? Why does this always happen when I play games? They always slightly break. Like, literally, I am, like, known for my friends to always randomly find random shit breaking. And apparently this is one of the things that I've now found. You know. Boogieing down.
This lock is quite unusual.
Yeah, that
It appears
is
that the key
indeed.
should be bent to the right.
That is indeed a unusual lock. So, he lived in this shack. Wow, that's not very nice. What is here? A cloth.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
So, someone plugged the chimney? That's not very nice. That means the smoke couldn't get out, so that's a bit strange. Oh? It wanted me to select something? This? Oh? Oh, bend to the left. Okay, so that has to be... Okay, one of the keys is missing. So that might be the one that leads to... but yeah, this art that you mentioned, yeah, it is pretty cool. Though I do wonder what if Sherlock fucking move, Watson. Do wonder what exactly it is. I mean, it looks like some kind of sea serpent, kinda, you know? But the face is very interesting. It has heterochromia as well. You know, 2 different colored eyes. So that's interesting. Yeah, it is indeed cool art.
A scrap of Hessian.
Hessian? What the hell is Hessian? I'm guessing some kind of fabric. Oh, broken crate.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay. What the hell? Is that a
Impressive. The sack
face?
of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
That's kind of funny. What else is there here that I am not seeing? Am I blind? Oh wait, there. Oh, it's this thing.
A small navy spyglass.
That seems strange. I don't think he would have had a navy spyglass, because I mean he was from Maori, brought here. It doesn't make sense for him to have had a spyglass. Oh, this is some kind of like flute-ish. Some traditional nose flute.
Gurus, they're called.
What? A nose flute? That's
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Sten really so miserly?
so yeah. Those clothes belong to him.
Button chops. The remains of a meal. The ashes are long since cold.
Okay, so he hasn't burned anything in a while. What is this?
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
A narcotic? Okay, yeah, definitely something going on here.
Coming through it.
Yeah, no air coming through because it was
No
stuffed
air
on the...
coming through it. Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Taniwha?
Either
I
way,
might
it's
have to
giving
look
me
that up.
chills.
What? Oi, it's cool art! Yeah, I might have to look up that later. Taniwha. Is what's getting high. Okay, so... I have a few things to talk about now. Because that what these chatting bubbles mean. That means talking to someone about it. Does it? What? Have I unlocked something new here? Oh! Oh yeah, these are the clubs from the first game. The old ones. Cordona clubs. But yeah, so I have some talking to do. I don't know what this I means. This means it's in this location. This... Oh, that's the doll. And that's the key from the puzzle. So those are the to the other thing. Oh.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
Okay. Okay, that is that clue then. So I only have thing... No, okay, I have more here to track. But I don't... Oh. Here we have things. Okay.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay, so there used to be a cart here. I guess it's time... Now I only have things to talk about with him, so I'm gonna go... I'm guessing it's with the owner guy anyway, so I'm gonna go talk with him. But yeah, I hope Watson isn't getting high. That would be detrimental, considering he's the doctor. Okay, provide evidence.
I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Oi!
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Why, oi, you found it distracting, did you? Wink wink.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Yeah, I thought so. It seemed strange for him to have a spyglass.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Oi, that's rude.
Are you joking? Why would I know this? I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Shut up.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot.
Ooh, so the foot tracks are not his. That is interesting.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Oh, okay, I guess there's nothing more I can talk to you about. But that gave me some more things that I would have to investigate. There's nothing more to observe, so I'm guessing I have to do the sequence thing now. Or there's maybe some... Is the stream lagging, by the way? I hope it isn't. Okay, yeah, no, it seems I found all the clues judging by those things. So now I have to figure out... Yeah, no, the spyglass isn't dropped here. So I'm guessing it's this one. Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm guessing it's... No, the foots are wrong, so he must have had the spyglass with him at this point. Okay, good. But that's good. That's no lagging. I think that makes more sense. I mean, there was someone else here, so I'm guessing he got kidnapped, probably. I just get that general thought. Maybe the guy knocked... No, he should have already been knocked out due to the narcotic. So I guess this make more sense. That he stumbled over, like he was dragging him, stumbled over the box and then hit his face there. Or something like that. Oh. Putting the ball in for there. Eating the ball? No. He definitely got put it in validate. Hey, I was correct.
The intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart.
But why kidnap a servant?
The challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
But what? For what purpose? Why would you kidnap a servant that can't even speak English because you can't get information out of him or anything like that? So why would you kidnap him? Though this game is supposed to be occultish as well, so I'm guessing it might have something to do with occultism.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to also like be a crossover with like Cthulhu-ish. So this, I'm guessing this might be some introduction towards that or something. I don't know. Yeah, and maybe the owner has some enemies. We don't know about that.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimmer here. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimmer here never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimmer here's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimmer here was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimmer here's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimmer here, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego is
Yeah, I don't
another
like this guy.
second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
You're an asshole. We don't even know if we're getting paid for this. Why are we tolerating his bullcrap? I mean, that is true. I don't think we are going to get paid for this, honestly. Do it yourself then.
You are so addled by delusions of competency that you miss the blindingly obvious. Without the assistance of others, you are utterly incapable. Kimmer here endured your nonsense far longer than I will.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
I mean, I can definitely agree that Sherlock can ramble a bit. That I will agree with. Time to exit now that I have the key. Oh, it's a seagull! And that seagull is pretty unafraid, because normally a seagull would fly away when you get this close. But I like seagulls, even though a lot of people hate them. Oh, that's the shaded area that leads towards the children's place. I'm guessing I'm about to go this way. Free labor, yeah, you know. So much fun. What am I supposed to? Pen? Oh, that one. Oh, it's the last doll. Okay, I can head back there in a bit.
Likely one-legged by design.
A one-legged doll.
What does it say?
Hey, Mr. Pigeons and Roof Ravens, and that treasure hunt is upon you. With a clue in hand, it's up to you to find all the dolls. Oh yeah, no, the one in the carriage, I've already found that. So I found all of them now. What the fuck? Watson, you teleported. When did you learn how to teleport, my friend? Oh, here's the cart. Roy Salisbury.
Roy Salisbury.
Salisbury.
That be the name of our man. A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Wasn't there an explosion at a saltpeter explosion at the docks? Because if so, that might be connected to the docks area.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Yeah, this is definitely Kimahia. Can you... let me.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Yeah, sailors. It's definitely something to do with the dock. Well. Watson has transcended knowledge. I mean... Watson is... supernatural at this point.
A large pile of horse droppings.
Horse droppings. Okay, so there was a horse here, which means there was probably like a carriage. Oh, I saw something yellow. There was something here. But where did it go? Oh, there.
Many
Oh, the cigarettes.
Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing more to investigate, so I'm guessing I have to do the clue deduction things. So I'm first gonna go and leave those children dolls, see what that's about. I just realized that the mane does not move whatsoever on the horses. Like when they do that, like it's plastered to the neck of the horse. And the tail is so stiff. Yeah, I mean, I think this is like a remastered version or something. I don't know of a game, because I think there was a previous version of this game. But it's a better graphics, but the horses still are a bit lacking in their modeling. Though to be fair, almost every game fails at making horses. They lost the nerve endings in their tail. I mean, a horse's tail is mostly just hair. Other than like a small, like if you ever looked it up, a horse tail, the actual part that is actual body, so to say, is a very short little part. It's basically like a small little, like just root, like almost a pigtail. Like if you were to remove all the hair, it would just be a little like pointy thing sticking out at the very top, and then all of the hair comes from that thing. Like it looks pretty stupid if you were to look it up, but yeah, no, a horse, technically, like the tail of a horse is mostly just hair. And that's another key. A polar bear skin? Isn't a polar... No, polar bear skin is not actually white, it's their fur that is white. I think the skin is like... relatively pale. But I don't really remember... I don't remember that much. Honestly, I haven't really invested that much in polar bear knowledge. Open this. Oh, another doll?
Last doll. Seems recently made.
Oh, there's a hole down here for that one. Definitely.
Tom, Charles, Anne, and Mary.
Okay, so that's all the children. Skin is black. I knew it was something like that. I felt like maybe it's black, because I'm... Oh. Anne Coldrine, age 12, cause of death, bloodlust due to leg injury. One of the dolls had a missing leg. Tom Jill, age 5, cause of death, smog poisoning. One of the dolls worked in the mine thing, because that's where we also put one of them down in the scene of a minecart with heavy smoke area. Charles Potter, age 14, cause of death, severe burn, deliberating injuries. So all of these children have died. Yeah, it was fucked up in the industrial times, like child labor was big. You finally made it, you found the last piece of the puzzle, but it's not only the last piece in this hunt, it's the last piece ever, my straight pigeons. I know to a lot of you my riddles were the only glint of light in your day, but shining that soul beam meant being surrounded by complete darkness. With Charlie's death, the third of our foursome, my lips have lost the ability to smile. Life has forced us to work where we don't belong, squeezing what little light we had out of us. Each day ended with me praying that the next, when I'd have to climb down the chimney again, breathe those awful fumes, listen to all the screams, would never come. And I don't even know how to pray. My friends thought I was the strongest, but with every loss I felt smaller and weaker. And now I feel nothing at all. So goodbye. I hope that one day you can fly away to warmer places, happier times, and never again be forced to give up your life for scraps. Damn.
Sure, I like the treasure hunt's ending.
No, that's
Have saved her, Holmes.
No. Solving
That's
this crime is
sad.
beyond my reach. It is society who must work on sparing children from death by hard labor.
yeah, that's damn, that's sad. Like honestly, that's really sad. I unlocked a new outfit for Watson. Suit yourself. That's what I'm talking about. What is with the puns? At least they cheer me up a little. We don't know how she died. It sounded almost like she made, like, cause she just said goodbye, you know, to the world. There was a collection of dolls scattered in the neighborhood around Baker Street that were a game for local children, a treasure hunt to distract them from the horrors of life on the street. Clues attached to every doll led to a secret yard, which held a locker containing the story of the game's creator. The brains behind the treasure hunt was a girl whose friend died due to their exploitation for child labor. She designed the game to be a light in the darkness for other street kids, but could carry on no longer. This was her last treasure hunt, designed to be a goodbye letter. What happened to her next is unknown, but the miniature of a girl floating under the bridge, found in the last locker, hints at no happy ending. Damn. That's dark. So she probably committed suicide. That is actually, like, that's a really sad story. I don't think I can. I'm limited in the area I can go to. Like, I can only be in this area, so this is the closest I can get to water, which there's no bridge. So sadly, I don't think I can. But that's still just... That's sad. And even if she did drown, you're probably not gonna find anything because she's probably gonna be under the water. What are the notable features of the abductor? Chewing taco, spyglass. Footprints? Yeah, but they float in the beginning, but they will sink eventually once they become like, because they float due to being bloated. But they will eventually sink if they're there long enough, and even if they don't sink, it's gonna be like taken away with the like flooding. So sailor's nothing. Yep. Kimia was kidnapped by a sailor. Particular note: a spyglass and the footprints of a working man's boots. They all led up to one conclusion: Kimihiya's abductor is a sailor. Where does Kimihiya's train lead? A wallet with saltpeter. Sailor's knot. Abductor is a sailor. Okay, one of them wrong. Spyglass? No. Chewing tobacco? No. Calling card then? The Roy Salzburg? Nah. Well, close made of oh no, I have to connect it to the explosion in the harbor. That makes sense. All evidence points to the port of London. We know that Kimihiya's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter. residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident in the port of London. Everything suggested to find Kimi here. We must head to the port of London. There is no time to lose. It is vital that we find a cab to the port of London immediately.
The Strand proved not so useless after all.
A cab?
Doctor, do you recall?
The port of London, of course. The
Time to see if I can. Well,
spyglass.
you are walking very
We shall
stiffly,
need to
lady.
take a cab there.
But yeah, it made sense. To be fair, connecting the saltpeter to the saltpeter explosion. I need to find a cab. Is this a cab? This looks like a cab. Yes, it is. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you want to do here. I am pretty sure there's nothing more to do here. So I will.
The port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
I will show you where to stop. Ooh. But yeah, no, the industrial era is fucked up as all hell with child exploitation and things like that. The Blood Red Knight. That's ominous. Sherlock is afraid of water. If he falls in, he'll black out. I mean, that's... I guess that's to make it to try and make things make sense, so that you don't try to go into water and swim somewhere.
Mr. Holmes.
Keep the bridge in
what about a
mind.
mystery
I will.
I've stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
On kidnapping does
Oh,
not
they
a
changed my
story make?
outfit.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad
Are
omen.
you superstitious,
Take
well,
you for a
Watson?
superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer, and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
I like that story though, giving Watson a bit more depth, because in a lot of games he is literally just an accessory, kind of. I already know that case, that thing. So yeah, I like that. Also, where did the fucking cabbie guy go? Okay, nothing to do here, but I can head inside. Oh, it's another cat! Oh my god, look at him! Whoa, those eyes are a bit... Hey, sorry, that cat... That cat looks a bit... That face... Is it only me, or does that cat look a little bit strange? That was a quick lay down.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse.
Okay, things on the wall. Help! Dirvesh missing for a week. Please tell if you see him. Ask Dia in Port Shantytown. Red rag over house entrance. No thoughts between those eyes. That's true. That cat is no thoughts. Will destroy parts of any kind of complexity except... Destroy pests. Oh. Except payment cash only. Ask your aunt. Tickets to Oakmont. Messages are still available. Sure, well, okay, yeah. Those are irrelevant. They're just random things then.
Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Okay, let's observe first. It's a good idea. Pale. Vomit stains. Morning sickness. Ooh. Bit distended. Is she pregnant? A little too tight. Yeah, I think she tries to hide her pregnancy. That makes more sense. With morning sickness and such, and not thinking a pregnancy would be stranger at that point.
Your clothes are already tight, and soon they won't fit at all. How far along you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. Would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
Okay.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
Next to the dockyard, okay.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
No, I mean, that's true.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
Okay.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name. He's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
Oh, okay, that's all I can ask for now anyways. If I find more evidence, I might go. Yeah, those looks like two other exit doors. I'm gonna exit through the same door because I like being very thorough and looking around. Because then I can continue this way to see if there's more things. What are you holding? Oh yeah, that's another one of the exit doors, definitely. And nothing there. Oh, I can ask something. Okay, so I have people I need to talk to. Then what does that symbol mean? Does that mean... perfect. And so... I mean, it's a group symbol, so maybe it means if I talk to random people, I might find something out.
May I ask you something?
I think I can help you.
Oh! Man usually wanders close to the dockyard, okay. So I can probably ask someone else when I get closer to the dockyard. But I like being thorough. I'm good. Oh. Ooh, what's going on over here?
Those people will need my help.
Hello, this is Dr. Watson. We'll take a look at your friend.
What's going on here?
Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Oh, they're digging
Everything ends up
treasures?
in a river. It's a good thing these people take something from it.
The water has a curious whitish tinge to it.
A lot of sick people here. Initial stages of necrosis? But he's still alive. Oh, that has to be painful.
The subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
Okay. That is probably like some kind of side quest. Better look for the source of contamination upstreams. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that while I'm exploring, looking for contamination.
Too pricey.
Okay, those seem unrelated. This is going in a circle. Yeah, no, that's probably the pub entrance then, because that's a circle. So that's the other third entrance to the pub. There is beds here. That's a bloody mattress. Okay, that's strange. Oh, is this the contamination?
Gruesome. It's been decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago.
Okay, it's not. Oh, what's this place?
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know what my brother Girves is?
Oh, this is the missing
Sadly,
person poster.
No. Well, not yet. I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
That cannot be fun.
Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
A necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Solsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
Okay.
How would you describe this Solsby?
He was big and strong.
So this
He had a big
Solsby
scary
connects
eye.
people.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
That's interesting.
This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
I see, and this portrait
I
must be
miss
his brother.
Girves. Do you think he's okay?
Is there anything else in here? No, there is not. Might come back here later if I have to do more chatting with someone. That's a dead end. Why did you jump like that, Sherlock? It's such an intriguing mystery. So I'm guessing I can see upstreams more in a different location. Is this the way to the... Actually, can you...
satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir. I never heard of it.
Okay, I probably need to get closer to the docks to know where that is. If I go over here... Okay, yeah, this is just the other side of that area. Okay. Trying to figure things out, you know. Oh, was that something interactable or just something gleaming? It was just something... What the? Yes! I can go up on the boat. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this has to be the docks
Satisfy
area.
my curiosity.
Of course it has. Cut a long story short.
The same as a Solby and we're going to watch a ship that exploded yesterday near the third pier. Okay, where's the third pier? That does not help, but there's a lot of different paths. Nothing here. He's definitely not going to be one of the people wandering around, because they never are in these kind of games. Okay, that's that entrance. Locked, okay. Angie.
Dalton swears she saw ghosts in the warehouse too. The
Oh?
cops even went over there. Must be serious.
That's another side quest. A ghost one, apparently. That's interesting. Oh, Pier 3? Oh, okay, he should be somewhere around here then. There's a guy over here, maybe that's him. Hello, are you Roy
Not in the
Stormsby?
mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy.
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy. But I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Okay,
Now,
see ya,
what makes
Chris.
you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't...
Daya, then I'm guessing the
And
foreign
this
woman is.
can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense.
Now, where was I?
Oh, observe. Always observe first. Maybe that can be evidence. A 5'5" tall, average height. Didn't I say he was a tall and burly man? That doesn't add up. Mini stamp ink stains. Mint, solid gold. No muscle tone, not brownie. I'm guessing corrupt officer, I'll go with that. Has English blood around 5'5" and has an average build. His lack of muscle tone implies that he's hardly strong. Mr. Soulsby does not seem to look like Kimmy He as abductor. His left palm bears several stamping stains. Some letters were invisible. HMS Cuss. Apparently Mr. Soulsby is the customs officer. He holds a brand new Waltham Hillside watch in his pocket. Only a corrupt customs officer can afford such a thing.
Can't help you there, mate.
Oh, I can't tell him about that.
Can't help you there, mate. What are you on about?
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there?
Okay.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I have been told that you hired Daya's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up.
Okay. That does seem strange. It does seem like maybe someone's used. Oh, Moskva. That's the ship that sunk.
Sounds like this ship was from the east.
Yeah, that's the saltpeter ship that exploded.
My man is on a loose cigarette.
Okay, so yeah, now I have someone to talk to about something.
Match. One careless throw and boom.
I'm guessing that's the barmaid I have to talk about with that. There's a train. Let's check around more for more evidence. Gotta think about things. Okay, now this is the staircase, so we're back to this point. If I look on the map, where could I be? The staircase, okay, and the staircase is here, so I have multiple paths I can check out. So let's go over here first, check if there's anything over here. That's warehouse 8, warehouse 9, warehouse 10. That symbol is a bit strange. I gotta remember that just in case that there's a red cross on warehouse number 8. Oh? Cartrix. Working for Bike Force
A
recently.
recent cart crash. Phenol. A dangerous substance often used as a sanitizer.
That's probably why people have been getting poisoned. Brian, never load this trolley with more than half the weight of Danny Nutcracker or 200 pounds at a time. She did the Mexican flamingo with Joshua and the poor thing is not running well since. The trolley, that is. Joshua broke long ago. Also, the ship from Barbados asked for 1 ton of phenol, so let's hurry up. IV Spain Chemicals Inc. Yeah, that's probably what's poisoning people.
The fish's scales have decolorized. What a disaster.
Yeah, probably should make them take responsibility for that. And this is the other way to the staircase, I'm guessing. Warehouses. Yeah, I already know about that. Oh yeah, no, here's the other way to the staircases. I see. Well, someone I can talk
Good
to.
evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Oh, it's this warehouse, that's the ghost thing.
Gossip, sort of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and, well, it is a bit creepy. But I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damn explosion. Good night, sir.
Okay. I will check that out in a bit. I wanna see if I can find more info first about these other things. That guy was also showing up as red or yellow. Should I check that?
Barrels of phenol from your company ended up in the canal.
Oh.
It has poisoned people. You will need to clean it up properly. Otherwise, we will inform the authorities.
What the? We will call the cleaning brigade immediately. I hope this can stay between us.
Okay, well at least I solved that then. People are gonna not be poisoned anymore. Well, there is some mysteries. Mysteries of a child treasure hunt, which was very sad ending because all of them have died from exploitation and overwork, and the last girl, having been alone by all her friends, died of suicide. So that was a very sad mystery to have been solved. Other than that, we are currently on the track, been solving trying to solve the mystery of where a servant disappeared to. That actually, could I open this place? A servant that has apparently been kidnapped, but we don't know why. But the tracks led to the port, so we're trying to find clues in this area now. I also just solved the case of some people having been poisoned. Okay. So because there is someone that had dropped chemicals into the river, apparently. And I've been there. A company that had dropped chemicals into the rivers that we figured out, and we just warned the guy off about that just now that just as you joined. Okay, and then this we can't go there, so I have nothing else I can explore. Huh? What is this supposed to? I have a lot of things to chat about. Oh, the mudlarks. Oh yeah, the guys that were down there. I probably have to go talk to them, I'm guessing. But I also had this thing to go and do right here. Because there's a side case here about apparently someone telling ghost stories about this place. The ghosts have been in here. So I am gonna explore this. Well, isn't that interesting?
Contraption. It still works.
You have returned. I'm trying to solve the ghost case now. Because I found the warehouse where the ghosts were apparently coming from that someone talked about. There's a lot of balls in the staircase.
There was a box in the coffin. It was removed quite recently. A herbal odor with an acylic base. Liquor?
Liquor.
They opened the casket and left marks.
Hmm. A glowing mark. I just realized that weird thing there. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out this site talk right now. What is this?
Who is this intended to scare?
Yeah, I mean, there definitely seems like someone's been trying to scare you. Scare someone.
Phosphorus, used recently.
Phosphorus. I like phosphorus, it's cool, even though it's not really, like, it can be poisonous kind of thing. Empty space, missing crate.
Several crates are missing. No brand or markings, it looks like a bulk product. Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas. Somebody had fun.
Somebody had fun.
A small cart left those tracks.
Okay.
Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollows? I don't think I've heard of that before.
That's most likely the ghost the old lady saw through the window.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything I missed? Ah. That was a quick making of dinner though. And let's see here then. We have time to... Okay, no, I have all the clues. Watson! You're in the way, Watson! Move! Okay, time to try and figure things out. Okay, one of these seem like it's trying to be a horror story. Yes, the ghost walked up the wall. Oh, Popeyes. Have never actually had Popeyes. Though I do know what it is. Yeah, that seems more likely. I don't believe in ghosts. Oh, the ghostliness. Ah, yes, no, the cart was, you know, driving itself. Like, no, I don't mean to. There. I feel like this is probably correct.
Somebody
That was
poured
right.
phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket. And they left through that gate with a small cart.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to follow the tracks to solve this mystery. Here we go, tracks. Where? Oh, there are more tracks. So somewhere in here.
Dr. Tippett's electric pectobrain. Patent medicine of the future.
This is a patent medicine. A quick fix at an expensive price that drags the patient slowly into death.
Well, that doesn't sound good. I guess I have to find... I mean, there was that area with a lot of doctor beds things. Maybe there? And I mean, I also have to tell the Popeye people right here. About...
Gentlemen, the doctor here and I have found the source of the contamination. Spade Chemicals will take care of it.
That's pretty good news. But how long will it take? And what about our friend? Will someone pay for his treatment?
Pressurize the company. But for now, get rid of the stained clothes and rinse any phenol-affected skin. No one else should touch the canal today.
Thank you, we'll do that. Let's go to the cheap doctor for help.
The sheep doctor? Yeah, there's definitely someone doing things. Oh, wardrobes and yeah, there was beds over here? Oh, yeah, this place was empty before. And there's the cart. This is definitely the guy. Oh, he looks young. He's very young. Almost doctor. does not sound like a good thing. And yeah, he's definitely the one. No, he's self-taught.
Good evening,
Definitely.
sir. Are you the gentleman who sells that intriguing Pecto-Brain beverage?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Thomas Tippett, and yes, its proud inventor and purveyor.
Are you a doctor? You seem remarkably young.
I'm self-educated. I help people in need around these parts with my medicine.
Helping, as in bringing to the grave?
That is unfair, sir. The virtues of my invention are to calm the nerves, to stop coughing due to the endless smog, and to help children to sleep.
Has your beverage been tested by your peers or any medical authority? I am a doctor, and it appears that you are playing with people's lives, people who place their trust in you to ease their pain.
People need help, and drugs are expensive. My formula helps, and it's inexpensive. The product is dispensed from here only, so dose and usage are controlled. I looked into other patented medicines. They contain harmful or useless substrate, and they're sold in respected shops and pharmacies.
Do you realize what you are doing? You are playing with people's health.
You are a doctor. Take a look at my product. You won't find mercury, radium, lithium, or any other toxic substances drowned in alcohol and sold freely by so-called health professionals. I can show you how I work. Let me help people.
Watson, what do you make of this situation?
I'm not sure. Patent medicines can be a scourge, yes, but he is not entirely wrong in practice.
Why the haunted warehouse?
Well, nobody was using it, and people are afraid of ghosts. We've kept them away until today. What I do is not entirely legal, but I do help.
It's not legal, huh?
I help up to 50 people here every...
Distributing a core of his own to port's inhabitants, he seems to be on his own mission to help those in need. The police can be informed of Tibet's activities, or Tibet can go on helping, albeit imperfectly. So this is a moral choice.
It is working.
I can talk to the cop. And I can either make something up. Oh, there's a pig here. I didn't realize that before. Sorry, temporarily tabbing out. There we go. What would you do, Chris? Would you let him continue his practice, potentially poisoning people, but trying to do the right thing, or would you accuse him to the police, let him know what he's doing? I'm gonna talk to you real quick.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I'm just wondering, Chris, like, what would you do if you were faced in such a moral, like, dilemma?
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him. What can I get you?
Yeah, because I would I already know what choice I would make in this situation. Because I'm generally someone that believes in the usage of the rules in this case. Because the medicine that's completely untested is not gonna be good for people. Like, it could be good, but it could also be completely deadly. Though, of course, patented medicines are not in themselves good either. So that's the dilemma. Because there has been a lot of, like, for example, lead was a metal that was not known because that it was harmful for, like, way back in times. So it was used in, for example, medicine and fuel and a lot of other things. So which is why there's a high like lead poisoning is super dangerous. So in this case, Honestly, it's a form of malpractice, and I don't really like malpractice. I think I'm just gonna report him.
My name is Dr. Watson. A man called Thomas Tippett has opened a field hospital nearby and is selling illegal medicine there. He is using Warehouse 2 for his smuggled product. Please stop him.
I knew it was a swindle. Real ghosts don't look like that. I'll check on this crook right away.
I'm sorry. Crazy mess. Yeah. I'm sorry. What happens if I go there now? Videos will be gone. Ah, it's a police blockade now. I can't go there anymore, I see. Well then, what do I have left? I have nothing, so I'm guessing I have to do a deduction of some kind. Who abducted Kimahia? Is this right then? Yes. Dirty Summers is the abductor. Dirty Summers is Kimiya's kidnapper. It seems that Roy Solsby could be Summers' accomplice. Where is Kimiya? I don't know. None of those were right. Foreign women barmaid's testimony? No? Okay, I probably have new clues of some kind then. That I have to figure out. Yeah, I have. Okay, I have a talking. I'm guessing I have to talk with the barmaid about that. Let's see if I could. If it's Roy I have to talk to or the barmaid I have to talk to.
After the incident
No.
the other day, it seems customers are staying at home.
It's probably Roy then. I'm gonna go talk to Roy. See if I can get something out of him. That's a bridge that's being built over there. Is that the Bridge of London? I mean, this does take place in London, so that would make very much sense. Huh. The famous Tower Bridge of London is being built. Wonder what year this is taking place then. Because I don't know when the Bridge of London was built. Hey Ice, if you're here still, do you know when the Bridge of London was built? Was being built? That's curious. Oh. But yeah, no, it's definitely the Tower Bridge of London. I think. London Tower Bridge. Still interesting. Interesting to see. Why is that? Why is there a fish hanging in the tree? What is the point of this? Why is there a fish? Well, okay.
What are you gawping at?
Confront.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
Ooh.
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Okay. No, that's definitely not it. Could potentially be related. It could be something to do with the corrupt.
Boulder Dash.
Fuck.
Sorry, you lost me there.
I have to
Mr.
continue.
Soulsby, you know...
Yeah, I have to continue from the beginning.
A man named...
Calling card.
was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
And the last clue.
It's true.
Yes,
And
I
that's
got
before
it.
mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall, but I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink.
Okay. There. Okay, so I need to find a warehouse with red paint, and I have to talk to the barmaid. I did see one warehouse earlier that was painted with red paint. Don't know if that's the one. I mean, the ghost one was also painted with red paint, but it's definitely not that one, because that one's already involved in a case. What was that laughter? And let's check. I saw one with red paint over here. Or do I have to talk? I guess I have to talk to her first. What is this? Worker apron, plague doctor. Okay. I apparently have a plague doctor outfit now that I unlocked. Oh shit, no, I don't want to have that clothing. That makes no sense. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her first. Do 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 do. Confront.
Do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow.
Fuck.
Are you finished?
Why do I
am. I failed to follow.
Fuck.
Are you finished?
Damn it, which one is it?
Why do
I...
It's not that one, definitely for sure.
Enough. I have hard evidence
Hey.
that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
Except you're pregnant.
If the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Many people are missing, and the main suspect based himself in your establishment. One word to Scotland Yard and your life takes a turn for the worse. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay, maybe
Okay,
threatening, but
Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people. but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key. Go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
Well, at least I found out more information. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Guessing it leads... Oh, yeah, here. Strong minute for moving crate in a warehouse area. Coins.
5 shillings. That won't go far.
Oh, but no, I aimed at the food, not this, but okay. Parker and Williams Co. Manchester, invoice number 021B. No, 012B. 20th September 1882. Well, I guess that's when this game is taking place then. Sold to Oscar Summers. A cargo, high quality sailcloth packing wooden crater. Quantity 50 crates, total 50 pounds. Yeah. Job is to move crates in the warehouse area. Dirty Summers hires men in the pub private section. Fresh scratches, deeply carved.
Strange symbols. I don't recognize them.
5 shillings would go with the paper boy. I mean, true. True, true. Okay. I have more clues. I need to figure things out. No, hiring notice. Damn it, I meant to like that. Yeah. In the warehouse holding seals and marked with red paint. Dirty Summers has hired men for warehouse work specifically to carry crates of sailcloth. The abductees could still be inside a warehouse which should be marked with red paint. Okay. I know of one... Actually, I know of 2 warehouses with red paint. One of them is the ghost one. So it's definitely not that one. So I'll go and check on the one I know of first. And then if it's not that one, I'll go and look around for more warehouses. Actually, no, wait, I know of one other that looks, when I think about it, actually looks way more suspicious, because it had like a broken fencing and like more central area. It seemed more important. Now that I think about it. So I will head over there. Because that feels like it might be... where exactly was it? It was over here. Yep, red paint. Oh, well, I can lockpick it. How does this work? Okay, I see. I see. Now that one has to be higher. Haha! Open. And enter.
Holmes, this ought to be beneath you. As my brother would say, it is for the greater good.
Fuck your brother, I don't like Minecraft. What is here?
Mold. That's why you don't leave sailcloth lying out.
I did not know that about sailcloth, that it molds.
Good quality, but torn in many spots.
What is this? Port of London soil. A crowbar?
There are a couple of marks on this end.
What else are we looking for? Oh, here, scratches.
The scratches are fresh, left by something metallic.
The crowbar, probably. Someone broke open the window then. Why? That's the question.
This crank saw some use.
Okay, a crank. I'm guessing I probably have to use that later.
The layers of rust will prevent any movement.
I wonder when this game will get into the occult things. Because it's supposed to be, like I said before, a crossover with Cthulhu.
It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time.
And Cthulhu is interesting in itself.
Well oiled and well maintained.
Okay. And missing a crank, which I saw there.
Crank.
Yep. And need to go and get the crank. Where be thy crank? Lovecraft never... I haven't read it either, but I know a lot about it because I've played games related and such to it before. Well, come down and take a look. What's down here?
A hidden passage. Just
Oh.
as I expected.
You expected this? Okay. Cannot return after leaving. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't care about small collectible things or anything like that.
Will do. Be careful down there.
Time to explore down here. Oh.
Wait. What's happening?
Well, I did ask for that cold things, and it seems like this might be. I have played there. Actually, I've not seen it, but I've not played it, but I have seen it. But yeah, well, I was asking for the occult things, and it seems like the occult things are starting now. So here we go, I guess. Ooh, what is this? Shit is going down.
What is this place? Where am I? Strangely cold. Something is missing.
Now, why do you sound like you're from my right?
This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion?
Ooh, those chains. The full game, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, there's someone in that cage crying. And their clothes just clutched for the bottom. The only way forward is the abyss.
The only way forward is the abyss.
Well, time to go to the abyss, woohoo! Wait, that actually worked?
Phew.
That actually worked. I'm guessing this is the object I have to put into that thing.
Icy cold and pulsating.
Well, I guess I have to jump into the abyss again. I played a lot of games, but there is definitely a lot I've not played. Yep. What? Oh. Oh. That is actually a kind of cool thing. When I walk, it closes slowly. But when I run, it closes fast. Well, a game I've not heard of is harder, but there's definitely a lot of games I've not heard of.
Somewhere else.
Especially a lot of the newer ones.
It's harder to breathe here.
This is a weird ass place.
What is that?
What the hell is that indeed? What the hell? What is that sound? What? Okay, so the further away I get, that moves. Okay. That's the real... What? Real Steel mobile game. Starlight, I have not heard of that. You know what? Fuck it. We're going in here. That sounded awful. Wait, that was where I was supposed to go? Really? That was actually where I was supposed to go. I just did it for the lols. Sometimes things just work out. That's a lighthouse. Or something like it. A tower. Oh, I'm above that place I was before. What is that sound? What? Oh, that made that thing stop. Okay. But the door is closed. But when I did this before... Oh, okay. So as long as the eye is closed. Yeah, okay, as long as the eye is closed. Watson, Sherlock did ask Watson to stay behind. In case, before he entered down here, so I guess I'm the only one stuck in this weird ass mind thing. That's a good question. No, it's just doors here. La da 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 da.
On my head. What just happened?
Not that door then. Oh? Oh. Well, that worked out. There's something in here.
Oh, that's just truly revolting.
It is indeed revolting.
Frozen and pulsing almost like it has a heart.
Well then. The only thing that can beat Sherlock is Sherlock's mind. I mean, his mind palace and all of that shit. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, no, this is not a correct one either. Oh? Is this another one of these? Where is this? Oh, yeah, the fact that they're going backwards, that's what they were trying to tell me there. There we go.
The stench. A strange stone. It almost feels...
Look at all of the octopi. Mandus would hate if she was here right now. She would not like this. No, she would not... I don't even think she would be able to play this game, considering it's Cthulhu. As well. So it's a good thing she's not here. So there has to be something in here? No? Do I only need 2 pieces? Oh yeah, I only need 2 pieces. And that opens this. And... oh yeah, here we'll make a path like before. And time to go through the door.
Did I get out?
You're not a battle maniac? What?
John?
What is it, Holmes?
Oh? I was supposed to go after you? As Watson now?
Watson? Holmes, where are you?
What the hell is going on?
Holmes.
Hey?
Holmes. Are you alright?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
Hey, that's a reference. That's a reference, a game of shadows.
I'm glad.
That's a reference to other Sherlock Holmes things.
Chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting.
Wait, did you always have a beard, or did I, like, accidentally equip a beard at some point? Because I don't think you're supposed to have a beard. Wait, you always had a beard? A tired Sherlock. Fake bruises. I can't have anything equipped? Okay. The tired Sherlock is just him with a beard. But yeah, okay, no, I get what you mean. It's just, it can be fun as long as one just doesn't overdo it, is all. Mud intentional drawing.
Someone used mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why? These clothes were crudely cut off someone. An American, judging by the style.
An American? What was an American doing in London?
Fine rope work, cut by a finer blade.
Yeah, nah. No Pokemon battling today. Oh yeah, here's Cthulhu.
Did you hear that, Watson?
I hear you.
What? You hear me? That's interesting. Am I hearing these things because of the amulet I have on me and Watson doesn't have it, or is it because Sherlock is special? I don't know. Damn, this guy is. Broken nails, dried mud crumbs.
Cyanosis of the lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled.
Well, that's not a fun way to go.
His abdomen is severely bloated.
Why would his abdomen be bloated? Needle prick. Huh. Interesting.
At least 24 pendants, all identical and made of tin.
Yeah, those are the pendant that one of the kidnapped people was given.
An American passport. Amos Colby. Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood.
Okay then. Northwood Energies. Any manner of discreet investigation for you, we shall search the world. That was an advertisement. What is this? Weird
Old
blade.
Bloodstains. I've never seen a pattern like this before.
That's a Cthulhu head. A lot of investigation here.
This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimahir's brazier. Black Edelweiss Institute, established 17-something.
The book guy does know languages. He knows a lot of ancient languages.
It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set.
Though honestly, in most cases, Sherlock would probably be able to look things up himself. When it comes to languages like that. Oh?
A small bloodstain, but not serious. The strength it would take to carry this crate, let alone break it. Deep scratches left in a frenzy.
Okay. I'm getting evidence.
Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues.
Okay. Interesting.
Miserable food. Mass-produced.
Crab. What? Crab? Mass-produced? Crab is generally an expensive food, though. Wait.
Holmes, are you sure you've left no stone unturned?
Why is the gate blocked? Oh, that's a pile of clothes.
These clothes are missing buttons. They were forcefully removed.
So they kidnapped people and stripped them naked?
Dumpra, a staple of lecturemen's attire in Nepal. Gathered from dozens of people, at the very least.
Why would they strip them naked?
I must have seen this one before. That explains my hallucinations.
Huh. Strange. What the hell?
What on earth? Looks like the scribbling of...
Yeah, now these are interesting symbols. Oh, I have all of the clues I need, but I saw a corridor down here that I want to go down real quick. Are these?
Who are these people?
The hell? That guy's head is so round. Why are the fires still on down here as well? Unknowns! Oh my god, it's unknowns! Okay. Yeah, no, they were stripped off, like torn off. What the hell? Yeah, no, this is ritualistic, so I'm guessing it was people worshipping. You know what, that makes sense. I feel like that makes more sense. Okay, one strangling, one doing that other thing. Yeah, no, I think that's the one. So if I validate... I was correct again! Three out of 3 times.
Stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
Why is the abdomen moving?
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
What the hell is going on?
Cannot be.
What is it? Oh my god.
What the fucking hell? What were those?
Please tell me we found all we needed to, Holmes.
I think we found a bit more than that.
Yet we have no clue as to where those people have been taken.
And that's where you're wrong, Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime, my dear fellow? Just in case.
What the hell is going on? Also, can I seriously not remove that? I can't. That makes me kind of sad. Oh well. What the hell? I am so confused about so many things going on right now. Okay, deduction time. Who is the dead man on the altar? Passport. I got those two right. I mean, he was the one that scribbled it. Nope. There. Amos Colby from the Northwood Agency in Boston, USA. The man on the altar was a private detective from the Northwood Agency in Boston. Mr. Colby may have been investigating the disappearances before getting caught and killed by the perpetrators. Well, that's interesting. Where have the abductees been sent to? Tin boxes with Edelweiss. Cross inside rectangle. Strange symbols? Well, I got two of them right. I have no idea about the last one, honestly, though. This is gonna be the last one I pick. I'm just randomly picking at this point. Where else will happen is Black Edelweiss Institute, Switzerland. Ooh. Abductees are headed for the Black Edelweiss Institute, established in the 1700s. It lies somewhere in Switzerland. That's interesting. Space. Search this in the archives. What is this? The abductees are headed for the Black Edelweiss Institute. These exist in all of the games as well. So you're trying to figure out where things are by narrowing things down to get more information. Date of establishment 1700s. Medicine. Black Edelweiss Institute is in Interlaken, Switzerland, established in 1789 by Professor Keller. The institute specializes in mental illnesses and addictions. It is currently headed by Professor Gygax.
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
It's all about the box with narcotics and Mr. Colby's clue, the cross inside a rectangle. Put two and two together, add a dash of research, and what do you get? The Black Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland. If we hurry, we can still catch tonight's train.
And it immediately cuts to that.
As grateful as I have been for your company, Dr. Watson, I'm afraid you shall have to investigate Edelweiss alone.
Alone? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
The man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator, yes. We were trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand. I rose to follow, but Paget shook his head. He told me to run. That I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a coward.
The logic seems inescapable.
Yes.
You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What? No.
And how many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I have become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Hatchet was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes, I don't know what to say.
I would start with, I am Dr. John Watson, may I look around?
Yeah, no, we figured out that the people were sent to a Edelweiss Institute in Switzerland. And now Sherlock is telling Watson to go there himself. I'm guessing because Dr. Watson would be a better cover, because he can pretend to be looking around or something. Like wanting to join because it's a medical facility. Like, that's my guess.
The Edelweiss staff will doubtless be eager to show off their facility to a fellow physician. I have already taken the liberty of sending a letter on your behalf to request a visit.
And what of you?
I shall be pursuing other avenues. Should you see anything troublesome or improper, simply notify the local...
You also missed the scene of weird worm-like creatures bursting out of the stomach of the corpse.
You know my methods. Apply them.
So yeah, you know, that was fun. Yeah, the Edelweiss Institute, a mental a psychiatry, basically. And you know how those are. Chapter 3, The Mountains of Madness. Edelweiss Institute. Time to look around.
I cannot wait to see her. I just know my little girl will be so happy to see us.
I'm not too sure about that.
Are allowed through here. Professor's orders.
That dialect. A visitor from space, glowing meteors land in Arkham. Arkham? Huh? Okay then.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
Yeah, I know, right? Arkham.
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte.
I was also thinking Batman.
Your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes.
What the hell are you doing,
name's
Sherlock?
Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers.
Oh, he's dressing as the guy that was ritually murdered. Because we figured out that was that guy. That he was a detective that was...
It cannot be him.
That man there is a celebrity.
Right. Yes. I was surprised because that man is a celebrity. Yes, that's it. Very famous, Mr. Colby. I couldn't believe my eyes.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the truth,
recuperate,
the
Dr.
more
Watson, you may avail
She is
yourself of
weird.
the guest room.
But
There's
I have
definitely
so much
something
more
wrong.
to discuss.
Yes, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency. How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, Unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my
Okay, yeah, no, she's freaky as hell. She's definitely up to something.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate.
She says as she picks up a giant syringe.
Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
Well then. Things certainly took a turn. Super soldier serum. I don't think that's it. Huh? Can't change clothes here. Alright, great. I guess I'm stuck as this.
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
They're up to weird shit. Oh, I can. They didn't remove my pick from me. That looked small. This one looked bigger. Okay, I got that one right. And I got that one right. This one needs to be one lower. That one needs to be, I think, 2 higher. This, I think? Yes. Open. Open the sesame.
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Yeah, no kidding. This asylum is fucked up. Holding chamber. Durchgangsseile. I cannot speak Swedish. Why is there blood there? I have no idea. Ooh.
No way I can get past him without being noticed.
Yeah, no, definitely no way to get past him.
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax. Locked.
Interesting.
I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway.
Interesting. We gotta get out of here, Scoob.
Faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself. Build up a tolerance.
Of course, that's such a Sherlock Holmes to try and do.
This chair ever again.
Oh, this was the chair we were in. It didn't look like this area, but okay. That's photos of people. Is that the same people? No, I don't think it is. I don't recognize any of them. Nothing more here. Okay. Apothecary. Medicamenteram. Oh.
What was that? Is someone there?
Okay, I cannot go over there. What is this?
Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
I know, right? Gotta love them. I mean, he disguised as the guy that was ritually sacrificed, who we figured out was apparently a detective from Northwood Agency that was trying to figure things out about the disappearances, and instead got, you know, pushed into that thing. Also, they're pushing people further into the grasp of madness. They're not trying to cure them.
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication.
4th little frog. Frogs can't wash up and surely I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and man. Four-footed frog was dirty and rotten. What if I put that frog in the water? Lucy Drundrop swims in a bath. Larnder becomes the end of her path. Four-footed frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss.
It sounds sinister, even for a place like this.
Okay,
There are
then.
more frogs in the pond.
That's the side case for this place, I guess. Patient Louis K. Dermatillomania. I'm gonna actually look up what that is. What is dermatillomania? Oh, okay. So it's picking of the skin and damaging, like scratching, picking on and damaging the skin continuously. Ah, fuck. Do not untie her hands even if she won't stop screaming. Commentary: nail trimming every day. Mania, disassociation. After the incident with the nurses prescribed the therapeutic fasting for a week, mentioning Josephine to make him more manageable. Yeah, these are never good things. Keep raising the doses until she forgets the child. Stupor is quite acceptable. What the fuck? That does not sound good. Nervous breakdown. Do not allow any visits, and all letters sent to the patient must be destroyed. Isn't that going a bit too far? Why can I not use my setup? Okay, there I can. Hannes Winkler. How do you say this, honestly? Medikamentenraum. Okay, is there anything I missed in here? There is not.
I'm sure I heard something.
And I can't go over there because that guy is in the way. Lionel Richter. Okay, I need to check something real quick. I need to check some things. Checking some things. La di da di da di da. Shy about this. Fucking hell. Yeah, that should be all. There we go. And there we go. Time to continue.
You there!
Whoa!
I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea.
What the hell?
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me. The gall. The impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
One and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
What the hell?
Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
Yes, because, you know, he's Napoleon.
I command you to let me out.
Napoleon is here.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
I mean, that was actually pretty nice poetry, but... Lagerraum. That is kind of funny. Honestly, it kinda is. Okay, the first one is definitely one. This one looked pretty big. That one looked pretty big, and I don't remember the other two. Oh, I got those pretty right. Yeah, that one looks like one, and I would say maybe two on that one. No, okay, both of them need one more. You know, Napoleon is just chilling in here in an asylum in Schweiz, of all places. I love it.
A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
Okay.
A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
Okay. What is this? Professor Gygax, I've suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequence of your inexcusable actions. My session with Gerda ended before it even began. The poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. Will it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice? If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody my high standards. Do not disappoint me again. Professor Becker, Director of Black Edelweiss. I feel like something bad had happened to this guy. Because she's not here anymore. She's the director now.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting. Looks like it's still operational.
Okay.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here.
Oh, Geiger was there.
Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
Okay, kitchen dumbwaiter. I guess I could contact Watson for that, maybe.
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker. Painting in a mental institution. Vogel would be delighted.
Oh, that's a reference to the first game. Oh, another. Frogs cannot kill, but I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Fifth little frog was foolish at large. He forgot about rule and who is in charge. Timothy Camelier lies dead in the block B. I swapped up his pill for something nasty. Fifth little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss. Huh.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly. It appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here. John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
Okay. Well, there's nothing more I can do then in this area. Should we call the waiter that? Hey. These frog things are interesting. Maybe if I... Can I? Haha! Use a handmade blowpipe tube with a sedative. It could be possible to sedate the guard from a distance using a handmade blowpipe. Perhaps one of the tubes from the storage room could suit. Okay, I need the... I have the sedative already.
This should suffice.
Yeah, indeed. First, try. I think the syringes... I don't remember where the syringes could have been. Oh, it's already ready to use? I already picked one up, I guess. What is that bar? Do I have to wait for that bar? No? Okay, I just shot him. That is certainly a way to do things. I don't know if it would actually work, but... I don't actually remember that, but I remember picking up the sedative, not the other thing. But yeah. First little frog. Frogs cannot think, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. First little frog was my very first try. Her dumb little head is needed to pry. Hannah Pellard near the hole in the wall wonders. There her head with a brick encounters. First little frog dies, and the walls of black edelweiss. I am definitely going to try and find these, because they seem like a murder mystery kind of thing.
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention.
Oh.
At least from a distance.
Oh, I mean, that's useful.
Manufactured and packaged here.
Yeah, that's the bottles we found in the...
This is the same narcotic substance...
Yeah, that we found in London. Oh, there's a letter. Herr Schnitzer, I hasten to assure you that your son is in good hands and that his unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I'm sure you're as concerned about your son's well-being as I am, and I am confident our combined efforts will lead to a speedy recovery. The housing of our paramedicals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing officials' attention away from this precious cargo, there will be nothing to stop me from returning your son to you safe, sound, and free of his unfortunate illness. Yours sincerely, Professor. She was blackmailing people. I was thinking I'll probably finish this chapter and then I'll finish off after that. And not really much talking afterwards because I don't really have the time. Well, this is Block B. And one of the frogs things. Yeah, took place in Block B. One took part in a laundry. I don't know where this one took place, but a place with bricks. Oh, well, I found this one. Almond smell. Cyanide.
Timothy's pills for cyanide. The faint almond scent is unmistakable.
Well, I guess I figured out one of them.
Go away, or I
Oh.
will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails.
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I merely...
I said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me.
Okay then. Hostile as all hell. Ah, hey, wait, there's bricks here. And that pin symbol showed up, so I am guessing... Haha!
The murderer used his left hand to kill Hannah with a brick.
The first killing was less elegant. Okay, yeah, this is just a circle, so I only have that other place to go down here. Restricted area. not true. Oh, another one. Frogs cannot dream, and surely I can. That's the difference between a frog and a man. Frog's dreaming is seedless. There's nothing to reap, so I woke the third frog from his meaningless sleep. A man counts sheep, and Peter Chishak has seen 0. In holding chamber lies smothered by a pillow. Third little frog dies, and the walls of black lies. Holding chamber is where I was. So that's definitely back at the beginning area.
Fabric burnt in the furnace.
Why would you burn the fabric?
A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa.
You're burning people's clothes. Okay. Wait, one of them was drowned in the laundry. This one.
The killer was strong enough and the bathtub deep enough to drown poor Lucy.
Wonder why this guy has been killing people in the institute to begin with. What the hell?
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on.
That's Heidi? Jeez.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll
that's
watch.
not. What else am I missing? Out there.
Lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional.
Okay, that's Heidi then. Oh wait, there's something here.
Garments of several dozen people at least.
Okay. Okay, I can go talk to her again. But I'd like to continue here first. Oh. Scribble in Georgian. Okay. That gave me no info, but okay. And for age, young adult, sex male, nationality Dutch, a weak-minded subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards, strong build, dosed with 0.4 milligrams. And 5, age, adult, sex male, nationality Romanian, diagnosis, the subject remained violent, requiring the need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, the dosage for the subject was minimal, 0.2 milligrams. And 6, young adult, sex male, all of them are male so far, nationality Ainu. Diagnosis language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame. And as such, a smaller dosage was required, 0.2 megagram. It's just because he's talking a language you don't know doesn't mean he's mad. It could, like, there's so many languages out there. And 7, young adult male. Nationality Maori. Oh, Maori. Diagnosis. Wait, Maori was where the servant was from. Are these the people that were kidnapped? Language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. The subject was large and required an above average dosage, 0.8 milligrams. Damn. All subjects in good condition showing signs of obedience regardless of race or native language. They must move on for further testing. Ooh, that's not nice.
So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless.
Yeah, it must have been indeed. Oh.
An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
So this is in the Alps. I see. Hit from above.
This stretcher was disinfected frequently.
So I have this one. Enough information to know what happened here. No, it's definitely this one because the blood.
The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel.
Yeah, it is indeed. So they get people from other areas than just London.
Doors can be opened for... These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look.
Okay, I will take a closer look. Scratches and no broken nails, that's understandable. Oh my god, it's so...
Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out.
Oh. He killed himself in the
bottle this
box.
sturdy doesn't break by accident.
Because he didn't want to be kidnapped? Damn, that's dark.
Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell.
And they survived with just a
I
bottle.
doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water.
Or not. They survived with... I'm guessing that's one thing they kept giving them.
This is the same design as the one from London.
And the pendant has something to do with it all. With breeding holes.
The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous.
They could
This
also
trip
peek
was
for...
prolonged and perilous.
Yeah, the cannot have been a nice trip at all. Oh, frogs cannot choose and I surely can. There's a difference between a frog and a man. A second little frog gave up its fate, which assures were and served on a plate. Amid jelly Marcel's bleeding almost full tank. Near the examination room she lies with a shank. Second little frog dies in the walls of black anyways. I think I know where that is, because I saw blood earlier. In this place that was close to the examination room. But yeah, okay, I have all the clues I need for this. Now that guy was dead. So it has to be this. Wait, was there a... What's the difference between... Fuck. Between these two? One of them... Okay, is that still dead? No, this person is alive, so that one was getting up. No, they came in crates. This has to be it.
The carriages were back
444.
and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
Hell's Door. It's an interesting name. Oh. So it's not that thing because it's welded shut. Scratches.
Scratches. Something has been moved through here.
And a round indent. Yeah, this has to be it.
Seems to be a locking mechanism.
And that's it, for sure. So I probably have to talk with her, the Heidi girl.
Must be a door.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the last two frog ones are. First, I will give you this.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please.
Okay,
good.
then.
Now I have found Heidi. I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. You should thank the man, don't you think?
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Okay.
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
Okay, so he was better than Gygax.
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was alright.
Okay.
Tell me all you know about those funny talking people.
we'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
You are insane. I need buttons, thread, glue, and nails. Well, okay. I guess the clothes that are over here might have buttons. No, but there's things here. Oh yeah, buttons. Give me buttons. Give me thread. Nothing more here. Is there anything over in this place then? Nope, doesn't seem like it. So I need glue and nails. As in human nails or nails as in nails that you hammer? That's the question. Also, where did he put the body of the guy he knocked out here? That's something else that I'm curious about now. Oh, here. Oh, so it does nails as in hammer nails. No, that's not what I wanted. No. No, stop. But I got all the things I need, okay. Now, I wanna do the two frogs thing though. Eat it? Wait, what? What did you eat? Because I think this one took place here. Yes, I was right.
The killer was limping, but Abigail couldn't escape.
And this one took place in the holding cells.
Petter gouged at the wall, fighting for his life. Odds are he left scars on the killer too. Well, it's clear that it was a multiple murderer. I'll send the profile to the police after we finish here.
So I feel superior to other humans and asserts himself at the expense of his victim. He calls them little frogs, likely seeing himself as a kind of scientist who prepares his subjects. Odds are he is meticulous, taking a long time to plan and prepare for each murder. Judging by the location of the crime scene, the killer is or was an employee of the Black Edelweiss. Damn. He ate the guy? Wait, who ate the guy? I am pretty confused as to what you're talking about now.
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be
That
alright, Heidi.
does not look any better.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes, I...
Dirty little mouth, Gerda.
Yeah,
Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
What the fuck?
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
Yeah, okay, demon doll, from hell. I need to confront her. Oh, he ate the guy. Yeah, he's a cat, secretly a cannibal.
I found Hell's Door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
That's a lie.
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's Door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl?
I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again.
Okay, demon doll. I actually have no idea. Maybe this?
Your teeth will make a
Fuck.
Heidi.
Ask if
it was that. It was.
you're so
Fuck. No, I forgot what the second one was. My mind is actually failing me right now. Oh yeah, it was her portrait. Well, it's not the frogs in the wall. Could it be this?
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly,
Ah.
scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood and bits.
You could, but then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Tell him!
But you said...
And now I say tell him!
The professor... She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when new people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you.
I feel like you should have been able to deduce that.
I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever!
Okay then. Goodbye. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to send a message to Watson to get that key. But I also have a deduction that I probably have to do now. Patients hate the guard. Working dumbwaiter. Okay, but I got one of them right. What's an infiltration? Yeah, okay, that was right. Watson could find it and send it downstairs. Watson was in the guest room that is beside Gygax's office. Perhaps he could acquire the key and use the kitchen dumbwaiter to deliver it down the storage room. Had to get Watson for help. Patients hate the guards. Blocked path upstairs. Haha! I got it. Use a patient to create a diversion. I know exactly which patient. Patient claims to be Napoleon Bonaparte. It could help. I love that. Time to talk to Napoleon. Up, time to unlock Napoleon's cell. Okay, that one was too much. That one need one more. Okay, that one's way too high. I think that's too low though. Yeah, it is. There we go. Yeah, I wanna see this.
At last, you came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour,
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine.
I love this.
Psst. Watson, over here.
Holmes, what are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Now you can do it, Watson. I believe in you.
Dependable.
Unfailingly dependable.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Napoleon tried to escape. Oh, I love it. Alright, time to have a look around. Why is there a gun?
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
Is that your... Oh, this is Watson's bag. Watson has a gun with him. What the hell are these?
Did a child make these?
Heidi! Did Gerda stay in here sometime? Did he make it? What?
The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
No. Did you
Blood in
make
the
it?
water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently.
You don't even prepare the guest room to, you know, not have like evidence and strange shit in it. Napoleon, did he make it? We don't know. They never said anything about that. Director's office. Oh, this is where I needed.
Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
You are freaky as hell.
I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
Well, he is kind of a writer
In
now.
truth, I want to be a writer. Yet I often struggle to put pen to paper, to write anything that doesn't seem dull or hackneyed. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
That is
Surely
fucked
there
up.
are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave. Weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, no. I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened.
That sounds like a threat.
Take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the dog.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
That is definitely something that would be fucked up.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson.
Kitchen. Oh, here's the dumbwaiter.
Looks dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs.
Kick the pot. Oh.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Oh, that's the room. Okay, that's the room we were in earlier. A beautiful alpine flower whose heart I do miss, so you call to me. Well, I don't see how could I let you go. How could I let you let go? The storm catch for my senses makes all my thoughts so blind. With no captain I misreason, what did they truly find? Cold and dark with grimy walls, roughly held like animals, trapped yet free, why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of the tongue, but what can it be? What did I forget? Huh, that's interesting. I'm guessing it's this guy's testimony.
I'm struggling to remember something.
Okay.
I don't want a card block bee tonight.
I want them to fly.
What kind of birds are these? I have no idea actually. But they're pretty. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, Gygax is definitely up to no good. I mean, she's prepping Heidi for a weird experiment to enlighten me about how they do things here. Whatever the fuck that means. Administration. Oh, here's a new area.
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Oh?
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
Yeah, no kidding. October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient Wolf will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be moved from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. Huh. December 1879, same year, but just a few months later. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing but still not complete. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably as a side effect. January 1880. The patient's writing now mentions old names, clear signs of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable results. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes. Although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. The fuck? She removed someone's lobes in the brain to remove their capability of holding memories? That's fucked up. Oh, here's the article about Arkham again.
I can't just leave Holmes here alone.
Yes, you can. It's really fucked up.
You're finding your room comfortable, Dr. Watson.
It's so fucked up. Do it? What? Do what? I think I have looked yeah, I have definitely looked everywhere, so I need to figure something else. Very important patient. Oh, leave Holmes alone. Let him handle things himself. I have no idea. Ah, well, that was right. I mean, he could probably figure it out even if Watson abandoned him, but Watson would never do that. Okay, I can't do that right now. Can I do this then? Why does Gygax care about a wolf? Oh, okay, that was right. So it's only this. Okay, I'm missing something. But the question is what? What have I missed? This is my room. There's nothing in here. I checked the kitchen, but I didn't see anything important in here at all. There's nothing here I can interact with. Last time I tried, I couldn't talk to him. Oh, okay, now I can talk to him.
Right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
Look at
We're
the
in the
scars
Black
from the
Eagle
surgeries.
It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I
He's
was
the
about
one
to
that got
ask
his
you.
frontal lobe and shit
Can't remember.
removed.
Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right. You don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
This guy really
Excuse me,
can't
who are
remember
you?
anything
I
now.
was this Holmes fellow.
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Observe. One side is paralyzed. Ooh. 2 deep scars from the 2 surgeries. Severe chemical burn. Oh, there was also the old letter I found earlier about her behavior being acceptable and him receiving burns, chemical burns due to her behavior. Ill due to treatment. Yeah, it's the treatment. It's not. An adult male with tube-deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one of his hands. Mr. Wolf has some paralysis on his facial muscles, most likely the result of brain surgeries. Blue-gray pigmentation spots on his skin are likely due to overuse of medications containing silver nitrate. It appears that his illness is a direct result of the treatment he has received here at the Black Edelweiss.
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Oh, never mind.
And I'm guessing that's the last clue I need. Wolf is the former director of Black Edelweiss. Shit. Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of the Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues, but still retains the ability to write. Shit. So he basically made the former director turn out to seem like he was having mental disorders himself and then took over. And then she made those surgeries to stop him from remembering things. That's fucked up. Use Becker to distract Gygax. If Becker can steal a bribe, perhaps he can get Gygax's attention with a letter.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
As a matter of fact, I have more for
like,
you to jot
it's
down.
more the fact that she
Yes,
basically
please,
framed him and.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate.
It's the 1870s.
Dear Professor Gygax, your vile work has ruined countless lives through needless suffering. Your methods serve nothing but to show your own sick emotional state. You will be brought to justice, and the world will know your cruelty. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
That's kind of funny. But yeah, now to give this letter to Gygax, you know, distract her.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
What, the letter was floating a bit there.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
She read that letter hella fast. But now I can break into her office.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Okay. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems have now been sold to Louisiana jewelers, who made several offers far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's values. What the fuck? Is he doing illegal shit as well? Like selling and smuggling? The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured and we look forward to continued business with you and your illustrious patron. Yours sincerely, Geoffrey Scott, representative of the E.V. Gray banking house, New Orleans, USA, January 9, 1882. Oh no, okay, it's the 1880s. Does that mean she takes like the jewelry from the people that get sent there, maybe? Either that or she's doing like some other kind of illegal side business thing as well. Is there anything else in here?
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Oh, okay. What is this? A diary? It's December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over Edelweiss from Becker. Okay, she's not even been here a year then. Or no, she hasn't been here 4 years. If it's 1883 now, she's been here 4 years. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. What? No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. March 1880, the first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880, the first shipment of chosen ones has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. Two birds with one stone. Well, fucking hell.
Nothing special about this.
Okay, that was all then. Let's give Sherlock the thing he wanted. Why are you all of a sudden walking slowly? Are you checking for people? How is that staying in place? Also, these mechanisms in the 1880s seems a bit strange. Where the hell am I now? That's a tooth.
The tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old.
Okay, so this was still recent. Steel chain.
The inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often.
Well, fucking hell.
The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps.
Interesting.
A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
Interesting, interesting. This is where I came from.
Sealed tight. I can't exit the same way.
What, you can only enter one way? What the fuck is going on with those people? Oh, I heard that. Cthulhu. She said Cthulhu. The bank has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of chosen ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. Okay, no, she's getting paid in gems for making these deliveries of chosen ones, like taking care of it. What the fuck? Professor, trust my guide, the light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present, and that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words. And lo, the trance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and time is of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, performing at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light waves of Kali-Aids lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of chosen. Make room for them as you have done before. Things are really fucked up. A shiny key. The new method at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10, and the failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the phonetic system can be declared an undeniable success. Regardless of their native language or place of origin, individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently, despite lacking all mental autonomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation resulted in a strengthening of their disobedience. Negotiation only ignited anger, and even after the direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems that all that was left was an innate desire to resist. The chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is inescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see to it that they are sent to the well. The well?
Looks as if it's been recently used.
The hell is the well? What the hell?
Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
It could be a starvation execution method. You're right about that.
A very professional brain dissection.
No, not the birds. Well, I love this place. What? What the fuck?
Get out of my head! Your mind twisted, devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one that trembled. Lord, left your surrender your soul and become a servant.
What the hell is going on?
Please, no more. Stop it, Watson, John, somebody. Wretched mortal, do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture.
This is one hell of a fever dream. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay then. I mean, it is kind of funny, I will agree.
The abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head.
Well, that was weird. Let's just ignore that ever happened. Oh, an elevator. Thank you for that, totally. Haha. I'm gonna explore more though.
The spell.
Well, I found the well.
A hydraulic elevator. How ingenious.
Oh.
Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments.
This was an execution.
Dear God, is that body parts?
They cut them into pieces. Okay. Well, that's also fucked up. Is there anything I can duct here? No, it's not. There's not. Can I change outfit? Nope, I cannot. So the elevator is the only way then. Elevator time it is.
Watson? Holmes? What are you still doing here? Still?
I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered. On my
Ooh.
word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Well,
hush. Let me think.
A well full of acid? It could be. Could definitely be acid. I don't know though. Oh, it's a guy that did this, didn't she? Because her doll is here. Heidi is here.
Heidi? How did it end up here?
Yeah, and the outfit is here as well.
Patients here wear the same robes. The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat.
Where is her white overcoat?
Police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
Okay, so I'm used to do deductions. Where does the evidence lead next? Oh, great. That is also true. Where is her assistant? Where is Kunz? I have no idea what could be here. I'm just gonna randomly click, because I honestly don't know. Well, I got the handwritten letter. The diary, maybe. Medical evaluation? No. It can't be Hell's Door, can it? Because that doesn't make sense. No, it's not. The photo? And letters, maybe? Wait, New Orleans. The telegram. And letter from New Orleans. There's a connection to New Orleans. New Orleans in the USA. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.V. Gray to sell gems.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.
And onwards the mystery goes.
There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
You seem
I'm gonna end it after this cutscene.
I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numbed beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands.
Who's more capable than
Alas,
Sherlock?
there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits. What dangers lurk in the darkness?
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale?
Of course.
Thank you, John.
They are good friends. They do care about each other. I still find it funny he's afraid of water. Yeah, chapter 4 is the next chapter and what we'll be doing next time I play this, because I will continue this on stream.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know.
During this time, though, it would take months by boat to travel to America.
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
That is actually kind of funny.
It was an accident.
But yeah, that will be it. Yeah. Main menu. The Outsiders? What? Actually, wait, that was something I didn't want to check. Real quick. What the fuck? Why did I die? Huh? You know, I think I'm just gonna... I'll start. What is going on? Why did it teleport me there? Does it just do that automatically? Okay, I guess this is where it just automatically puts you when you come back. For some reason. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's good to know. I have no idea where this would be in relation to the boat, though, but... Yeah. Now, I wanted to check this, because it said I unlocked bonus content, and these are apparently the things. Okay, so this is based on, I guess, clues. So the more clues you find, the more things you unlock here. So the outfit, the Cordona suit. Build... Oh, Watson's typewriter. That's actually kinda... I do find typewriters like the old ones like this are pretty cool looking in general. Though the fact that you can't make any mistakes when you write a page is annoying. You can't edit things. If you like make a mistake on a page, you have to redo the entire thing. Then you worker apron outfit. A ritual. Oh, this is the ritual dagger we saw in that place, except the one in that place was blue, not white. And then royal garments. They don't look very royal to me. Dr. H. West kit. Medical kit to well reanimated dead. What? I don't even know who Dr. H. West is. It's definitely like a reference to something. And then a sailor uniform, apparently. And that's all of those. I still find it strange that it... That's an autosave, and if I go to the manual save... Or the checkpoint, maybe. Would that put me there? No, it just always puts you here. I don't know why it does that, but yeah. I guess that's a thing. transferring over here. Hehehe. Because, you know, my just chatting screen. Woohoo! But yeah, I guess that this will generally be the end, because I don't really have anything more into the game. We've already been in so many games today, though. But yeah, no, I guess that this will be basically the end, because I don't really have anything else that I want to say or do, I guess. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm not sure though, but yeah. Almost 4 hours. You have a good rest as well, Chris. I will, like I said, probably continue streaming this. Maybe this week, maybe next week. It depends on when I get time. I am, after all, in general, pretty busy. Like I have. Honestly, I should probably have gone to bed already because I had to go up pretty early, and it's now 2:30 in the night. But you know, I wanted to stream again. But yeah, I will have to wait until until I've finished some essay things. I will go to sleep. Yeah, good night. Thank you for being here, Chris. Thank you. Bye bye. Goodbye.